Good morning, Primary 6. Today we have a quick revision on Unit 9, Cities Around the World. First, we will start with the conversation. Our topic is that Layla and Rami are interviewing Captain Marwa, who is a pilot. She works in an airline company, and they ask here some questions. Let's see the main sentences in our conversation. We would like to interview you for our school newspaper. We would like to interview you for our school newspaper. Number 2, could we ask you a few questions? Could we ask you a few questions? 3, how many female pilots work for your airline? How many female pilots work for your airlines? I think 1/3 of the pilots are female. I think 1/3 of the pilots are female. 1/3 يعني ثلث. I have an overseas flight once a month. I have an overseas flight once a month. Overseas flight رحلة خارج البلاد. After that we have two important prepositions. In and for. We use in before months of the year. In April. For before period of time. Period of time معناها مدة زمنية. For 2 months لمدة شهرين. For 2 years لمدة سنتين. For before period of time. After that we have grammar. Our grammar is related to the past simple. Past simple means an action happened in the past and finished. Happened and finished in the past. حدث حصل وانتهى في الباست. We form past simple by adding d or ed or ied to the verb. Today we have the question in the past with when and how long. With when and how long. When ask about time. when للسؤال عن الوقت. How long ask about period of time. بتسأل عن المدة الزمنية. أو when بتسأل عن الوقت. و how long بتسأل عن المدة الزمنية. Okay. How we form the question. We have fixed steps to form a question. We have fixed steps to form a question. First, the question word. When or how long. Number 2, did, which is the helping verb. Did is the helping verb in the past. Number 3, subject, which can be pronoun or name of a person or noun. Number 4, verb infinitive, verb without any addition. Okay, let's take some examples. When did he visit his grandma? We used when, so we ask about the time. بنسأل عن الوقت اللي زارها فيه. When did he visit his grandma? He visited his grandma yesterday. زار جدته أمس. Yesterday here is a time. What? How long did he stay there? How long did he stay there? We used how long, so we ask about the period of time. He stayed there for 2 hours. He stayed there for 2 hours. قضى هناك ساعتين. لأن احنا قلنا for is used before period of time. So 2 hours is a period of time. So we use how long. Again, when to ask about time, how long to ask about period of time, and we have 4 steps for the question. Question word, when or how long, helping verb, did, subject, verb infinitive. After that we have some notes. There are 1,800 restaurants. There are 1,800 restaurants. Note that 1,800 is a singular and restaurants is plural. Words like 100, 1,000, million are used as adjectives. So we don't pluralize them. ما بنعملهمش جمع. We don't make plural of 100 or 1,000 or million. But they followed by plural noun. Like here, 1,800 restaurants. 1,800 restaurants. There are 1,800 restaurants. Number 2. How many pilots work here? How many pilots work here? How many to ask about number. How many بتسأل عن العدد. After how many we must add plural noun. Plural noun. So we here use pilots. Plural. How many pilots work here? We answer with any number. After that, how much? How much coffee do you want? How much coffee do you want? How much is followed by uncountable noun. Why followed by countable noun? Because it is asking about quantity. It asks about quantity. بتسأل عن الكمية. How much coffee do you want? أنا بسأل عن كمية القهوة. I want a cup of coffee. I want 2 cups. So I use how much to ask about quantity. How much coffee do you want? The difference between how many and how much is that how many asking about number, how much asking about quantity. How many followed by plural noun, how much followed by uncountable noun. The last one is polite requests. Polite requests. We have 2 types of polite requests or 2 ways. Number 1, could I or could we plus verb infinitive. Could I or could we plus verb infinitive. Like in the conversation, could we ask you a few questions? Could we ask you a few questions? Okay. Second way, I or we would like to plus verb infinitive. I or we would like to plus verb infinitive. Like in the conversation, we would like to interview you for our school newspaper. نود أن نجري حوار صحفي لمجلتنا المدرسية. But we have 2 ways of polite request. Number 1, could I plus verb infinitive. Number 2, I or we would like to plus verb infinitive. Goodbye.